Hello and welcome back to the Stronghold. It's happened, guys. Wizards does not surprise me very often. Usually I'm pretty up on what's going on, but I logged into Arena today and discovered the jump in format for Standard. And I think this is pretty wonderful. I think this is definitely worth looking at. So join with me today while we take a look at the format. I am going to test play it and see what we think here. And please be sure to comment down below. Let me know what you think, what your play experience is, because this is something I have not given nearly enough thought to yet because I just found out about it. And this is going to be one of those times that we really explore it together. So looking to reach out to the community and get some additional opinions here. But before we get into all that, allow me to take a moment. We made it to our first spoken goal, folks. We've hit 100 subs on the channel, and I think nothing celebrates a milestone like talking about the next goal. And I read somewhere in educating myself about YouTube that the time it takes you to go from 0 to 100 subs is the same amount of time that it will take you to go from 100 to 1,000. So we're about a year into, well, frankly, taking the channel seriously at any level. So my next goal is to hit 1,000 subs within the year. By September 2022. And I know I can't do it without you. You see, we're not one of those huge channels out there. Around here, you matter. And that's why I want to take this moment and say thank you to all the folks you see here on your screen who not only supported us and helped us get to this goal of 100 subs, but have also chosen to make their subscription public. You see, what a lot of you don't realize is that the YouTube algorithm doesn't really support channels like this. For whatever reason, they don't push content designed for new players, free-to-play players, or budget players. And I would like to reteach the algorithm. I would like to teach them that this content is relevant and that our audience and our community matters. And while I know I can't do that, I think we can. So with that in mind, in addition to the usual like, comment, and subscribe that I'm sure you hear all the time from YouTube channels, there's two special things I would like you to do in order to help us grow the channel. The first off is, if you are finding value in this content, share it out to your social media platforms so that your friends, family, colleagues, whatever, can find that same value in what we're doing here. And secondly, let me ask you to allow the video to play all the way to the end. Because if you just click into the video, grab the deck list, and then click back out, you might be giving YouTube the impression that you didn't like the video, and then it's less likely to push it out. So do me the favor, push it out to your social media, watch it to the end, and let's send a positive message for our budget community. Now, what were we talking about? Oh, yeah, right. So, holy crap, guys. The folks at Wizards and Arena have finally gone and done it. They have put something out that may be a more budget way to build your collection than drafting. And certainly is going to be appealing for those that I hear from all the time that say they don't like drafting or they're not good at it or whatever. They have taken the Jumpstart concept and brought it to Standard for the bargain price of 1,000 gold. Now, a couple of differences right off the bat that we're seeing is, yes, it is 1,000 gold for what is essentially 2 half budget decks, which is a bargain. But there is no gem conversion here the way there are with quick drafts, and it looks like you're getting a single ICR for your first win, which can be as low as an uncommon, which is kind of like, in the grand scheme of things, not winning anything. But there is a 5% chance of it being upgraded to a rare or mythic. There are no packs to open. You don't win any packs here, which means that you're not adding to your counter here as far as getting additional rare, mythic, and uncommon ICRs that way. So a couple of differences there. Right off the bat, your dual lands are from the Kaldheim Snow set, which, if you got your new player experience decks, you already have full play sets of that, so not really doing anything for you there. The packets all look to be pretty darn good. They're built on the same basic concepts that a lot of your new player experience decks are. So every time you do this, you're upgrading one or two of those new player experience decks. It's looking like each one gets a rare. In this case, the rare that you already had in your black-white deck. Let's see, that is, where to go? One uncommon, two uncommons, three uncommons, four. So yeah, looking to be 4 uncommons on this. And a rare. So pretty much a little better on uncommons than buying packs, which is pretty good, because one of the nice things about quick drafting is how fast you can finish out those uncommons. But again, you're not getting the card selection the same way you do with a quick draft. So I don't know that this is something that will completely eclipse it, but it is definitely an interesting alternative, and one of the most interesting things I have seen Wizards do recently. That is 3, 4, did this one have 5? No, I think it just had 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, so yeah, it's looking like a rare and 4 uncommons, and then you've got some upgrade options here for some different change ups and things like that, which it looks like probably gives you even more uncommons there, at least for that one. Let's check out the Angel. That was 1 uncommon, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this one actually does have 5. So really a good option here for a new player, and depending upon how much selection you get in your packet selection, it will present with you 3 options for your first packet. All packets are equally likely to appear, with the exception that for your first packet, at least one option will be a packet you've never selected in a previous run or event, unless you've selected them all. The options for the second packet are based on your first packet selection, so that you won't be more than 2 colors. If your first packet selection was only 1 color, then your second packet options will be either a 1 color packet or a 2 color packet that includes the color of your first packet. Okay, so we're not going to mana screw you, is basically what all that comes down to. If your first packet selection was 2 colors, then your second packet option will include 1 color packs that are either of those colors, or a 2 color pack that are the same 2 colors. So yeah, this looks like a really strong option. I'll be honest, I wish that they would charge potentially 2,000 gold for a version of this, and make winnings a little more lucrative. But I guess they don't want to completely compete with quick draft as an option. So this is looking really, really good. Like, there's a werewolves deck here that comes with the key uncommon that you need. Let's see, what is the rare in this? I haven't seen one single one coming with a mythic. There we go, Tovalar. So yeah, like it even comes with the rare that you need. So if you're trying to build a deck, or this is a way to jumpstart building that deck, very, very nice. I'm hoping that this is something that they retire old packets out of this as things cycle out, and add new packets or change packets up to change the card mix as new sets come out. Yeah, here's one that it looks to be your Life Gain Matters deck. Really, really solid, very nice. I know I saw one in here that was goblins, and I was just looking for that again now to illustrate just how good this can be for bringing in a budget deck. I apparently went past it and didn't see it. They're not in alphabetical order, which is just so frustrating to someone like me. Because, you know, I'm weird. Warriors, Spellcraft, here we go, Goblins. And it comes with the Hobgoblin Bandit Lord. It comes with your Javelineer, your Battlecry Goblin. So basically, if you were to draft this deck 4 times, you would have Goblins pretty much built. The only thing I'm seeing that it doesn't come with, that I kind of don't understand why, is the 3/3 hasty goblin. But then again, you got several of those in your new player experience, so maybe they're not trying to infringe upon that. Maybe they're trying to add to that. What is the gang leader? Gang leader is not doing anything for us there. I think that's one of the standard only cards. But anyway, really fantastic option that they're doing here. Rock and Roll also, I saw the Goblin Morningstar, Barbarian class, warming up. So just tons of great starting points here for budget decks. This is definitely something I will be playing with and experimenting with, and let you know how that measures up. And I'm really going to have to give some thought on exactly how this lines up to something like a quick draft, as far as which really is the better value, particularly in the long run. I'd say in the short run, this is a very good option, and definitely worth further consideration on our part. So without further ado, let's kick this off. I've got 1,000 gold. I'll throw this in here. All right, so we've got Clerics, which I'm going to be honest, I'm going to avoid because I already have a Clerics deck pretty fleshed out from last year's freebies that they did. Powered up with the +1 counters is definitely a strong theme. Particularly if you were around last year and built the white-green +1. We lovingly called it Be My +1 here around the channel. So this is a very good option with some historic pedigree that is probably worth exploring. And then we've got a blue deck. Yep, I think y'all know how I feel about the color blue at this point. I'm not sure that I am really interested in this educated deck. So now, as promised, we are going to select Clerics here and go ahead and lock that in. Legion, Sacrifice, or Celestial. Interesting builds here. Let's take a look at those and see what we maybe get the most value out of. So it took just a second to jump out here and take a look at the educated deck. The Tricksterdicophilia, the fear of the number 13, is our rare. There is not a lot of really strong uncommons. Cloudkin Seer from the monocolored collection. A couple of uncommons here, Wormhole Serpent and Ingaroon Eyes. Not anything I'm particularly interested in. Umira Wizard, Into the Royal as a common. I'm not seeing a lot of great value here. Wizard class is not bad. Charm Sleep is okay. Winged Words, another card from the monocolor new player experience. So this makes me wonder if this is just drawing on a lot of commons that maybe we don't really want, or maybe it's just because it's the color blue at the moment. Now, jumping down to the powered up deck, that has the Cragplate Baloth as the rare, which is not something I'm hugely excited about for that particular rare, but it does have some other good utility stuff going on here. And I just now noticed this, that each one of the packs is giving a card count of 12. So when you buy a pack in the store, you get a total of 8 cards. When you draft, you get a total of 15. And of course, those have the option of also containing a mythic. So on average, the pack value looks to be a little less than what you're getting out of a draft, but also at a significantly lower cost. So again, some things I have to kind of take into account here. And let's see if we can find the Cleric deck here real quick. I apologize, I'm kind of going so in depth here, although maybe you guys like that, I don't know. Let's see, I don't think it's this ordained. Let's see, it was a black, white, I think, didn't they just call it Clerics? Was that it? Bewitched, new. Let's look at ordained and see what's actually in here. Yeah, that's looking like a all mono black deck. So I don't think that is what they were offering here. There was the powered up deck, an elves deck, which could be nice. Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Rogues, how interesting. Oh, pardoning mechanic. Huh, interesting. Okay, focus, back on track. Not humans, not doctor. Clerics, here we go. So yeah, this is definitely the deck that we were offered. Arbra with Skyclave Hierophant, not bad. This might actually be what I go with here. Mostly built on the strength of that rare. Yeah, I think this is the deck I'm going to go with. Alright, so here we go, locking in Sacrificial on the hopes that that gets me a mythic. And let's take a look at the deck that we built here. Another card from the monocolor collection. So apparently they're really embracing this in standard online by just giving even more access to those cards. Let's see here. Ooh, that's nice. A nice rogue there for our collection. There is our mythic. Very excited about that. Grim Bounty, one of those cards that we definitely want to be adding to our treasure deck. So yeah, I feel like we got a lot of really good value here as far as adding things to our collection. So I'm very impressed with this so far, and we will jump here into a game. Alright, so Celestial was the first one that we came to. Righteous Valkyrie is a very strong rare. So that may actually be the way we go, and ties in with the Cleric attribute. Youthful Valkyrie is very nice. I think everyone is just going to have a metric crap ton of pacifisms at this point, but such is life. Let's see, Legion, that was a quick search. Clarion Spirit, very nice. Adeline Resplendent Catheter, Power and toughness equal to the creatures you control. Whenever you attack for each opponent's creature, whenever you attack for each opponent creature, a 1/1 human creature token that is tapped and attacking that a player or planeswalker they control. Wow, that is just either terrible graphics or horrible English. Another good choice though, and a legendary human knight. That actually might be the other way that we go. Wow, that's a really tough choice. I think I'm going to go Celestial here though. Wait, what was my third choice? Sacrifice. That was the other one. Sacrificial something. Not shambling. It was not shambling. Sacrificial. There we go. Let's see. What do we got here? Jaren Corrupted Bishop as a mythic. Huh. I did not know that any of these had a mythic in them. And is that just a straight upgrade? It kind of looks like it is. So yeah, I'm gonna take the mythic guy. All right, so let's get into a match with this and see how this little bundle of joy does for us. That was a pretty good, quick matchup. Not a great opening hand. And what's going on with our borders here? That's kind of weird. All right, I guess we will. I don't know. Do we take a free mulligan here? I mean, we got 2 turns. Yeah, I think we'll try and keep here. I don't think it's bad enough to give up potentially a card, although I guess at a free mulligan we're not really giving up a card. Who knows? We'll just play a swamp and do that thing that we do. Like poke the bear. Poking that bear is no fun because it just doesn't seem to mind. Alright, so here we go. Novice Occultist. Sounds like fun. Relic Bio, I'm not sure how I feel about this. As long as you control a Cleric, Relic Bio has whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Alright, so he is clearly venturing into the dungeon here. Got to love it. He definitely has the best board position. But we will try and raise up with a Celebrant. We cannot afford to attack into that. Next turn, we've got the Grim Bounty. Or off. So we'll have to see how the board's looking here. I guess with the Celebrant, I can hold off the Paladin. Although that Ranger is going to get annoying. Yep, that venture into the dungeon thing is going to get really problematic very, very quickly. So I believe we will block there. Alright, so we want to do this, and I think we're going to play the healer here and start developing a board position. We'll say no attacks here. Is he gonna venture? Is he? Is he gonna do it? No, he's not. Interesting. Alright, so I guess we'll play the Sinkhole. And, kind of a tough choice. I think we'll go ahead and play our boy here. We'll make another cat. We'll say no attacks. Next turn, I'm leaning towards killing his best creature with Grim Bounty, and then swinging in with the hard stuff. Ooh, that might be the new best creature. We'll have to see here. Alright, so definitely getting wide on the board state. But I'm just not feeling like we have enough board advantage here to really swing in, so I am going to hold back the team here. Really, I'm waiting for him to do something to break that line, but with the Nadar having Vigilance, that is a little less likely. Relic Vial could make the difference here. Ooh, that's an interesting post-board dealie. So, yeah, I think we're gonna swing in here. Because even if he kills off some of our small creatures, we definitely get some board position back here. What else has he got going on here? Okay, so I want to sacrifice that. I'm going to draw 2 cards here, so and make another token. So that's pretty amazing. Feeling that pretty good. We'll go ahead and throw a land there. So next turn we really have a shot at really creating some board space there if we're able to take out his Paladin. And of course Behemoth is looking pretty good. Borrowed Time. Oh no! That's the scenario. So I think we played Behemoth. I think we just take this, right? I mean, like, we're way ahead on life here. I'm gonna lock down one of my creatures. There's nothing there really of much interest. We might transform him. No blocks. He's just dungeoning it up hard over here. Ooh, interesting.
wonder if I transform that, does that mean it then can attack? But I'm not sure that I'm really interested in finding out. We will Sacrificial that little bad boy right there. Which means I probably should have done this first. We'll just auto pay there. And I'm going to say no attacks here. My guess is he's going to send a lot less stuff across here. Ooh, trainer ally. Another thing we're going to have to kill with our Grim Bounty. So sorry, but not. Interesting. Yeah, we'll save that for post-combat. We'll go ahead and send our boy across. See what they want to do here. They want to double up. Or take 7. They're gonna take 7. Wow. All right, so let's do that. And I think we will keep that. Yeah. Let's end turn there. I'm not sure how this whole transforming, sacrificing stuff works as far as if it's the same creature or not. I'm just not sure there. But let's see what they want to do as far as the attacky attacks. He don't want to do that right there. So let's sack a cat. All right, let's send this. 2, 3, 4, 5. So he can block pretty much everything, but some stuff may die. So yeah, let's mix it up. I'm going to go in for the full attack here. Mix some things up here. We've only got to get 3 damage in here. Target creature and first strike. Okay, sure. That's a thing you can do. And he's going to scoop it up. Alright, so there's our win. Kind of a weird match, but not bad. I think the deck we selected synergized really well and played nicely. There is our prizes. And let's claim our prize, see what we get here. It looks like an uncommon. Bereaved Survivor. So nothing terribly special there. We will go ahead and take it though. So that's our jump in event. Pretty interesting. I think now we'll take a moment and do like an in-depth deck analysis versus a quick draft.
Alright guys, so I took a couple minutes and broke out years worth of data being a value drafter in Quick Draft, and broke that down to per 1,000 gold. And the numbers that I'm coming up with, of course, when you do a Quick Draft, you get 3 15-card packs to draft, and then an 8-card award pack, assuming that you never get the upgrade second reward pack. You get a total of 53 cards out of each Quick Draft event. Now, of course, that's going to vary depending upon the makeup, because sometimes you draft an uncommon, so it means that you're getting one less common, or you're drafting an additional rare and getting one less common. So these numbers will fluctuate from each draft, but you always get a total of 53 cards out of each draft. From my data, that is an average of 5 to 7 commons per 1,000 gold spent. On uncommons, it's 5.4 uncommons, or a total of about 22 uncommons per Quick Draft. And rares, I am usually averaging 5 to 6. Again, that's going to vary depending upon the draft, where you are in the season for that particular set, and even the individual sets. Sometimes that's going to vary. But from years of data, I am averaging 1.2 rares per 1,000 gold spent on Quick Drafts. Now on Jump In, you get a radically different story. For commons, you're getting 11. Again, for uncommons, you're getting 11. For total cards, not including the lands, you're getting 24 total cards versus 10.6 in a Quick Draft. And in rares, you are guaranteed a consistent 2 rare / mythic per Quick Draft. So there it is, guys. You're getting nearly consistently twice the value out of Jump In, but you'll never complete collections using this. And the reason you'll never complete your collection using this style of event is because it's a very limited card pool. Particularly on the rares and mythics. There's just so many that are in this set. And when it comes to commons and uncommons, there is, again, just a limited card pool. So there's going to be pockets of commons and uncommons that you're never going to be able to get through an event like this because they just weren't included. And also, you've got to watch those common and uncommon numbers of 11 per event. Because that can be a little misleading, because once you have a 4-pack of your common or uncommon, then instead of getting a card, you're getting a click on your vault at the lowest possible level. 1 click for a common, 3 clicks for an uncommon. You need 1,000 clicks to unlock the vault. So those numbers are going to diminish the more you play this event. Now, I don't know enough about the overall pool and the statistics yet to be able to tell you what the optimal number to do is on something like this. So we'll just kind of have to play with it a little bit and see what happens. Another thing to keep in mind with this that is a downside is there is no gold to gems conversion. And the reason that matters is when you convert gold to gems doing a Quick Draft, all of those gems eventually end up to a Master Pass. And not getting that Master Pass really affects not only the number of packs that you open per set, but also provides a lot of top-end mythic cards that this type of event has really no way of providing. So that is a long-term downside. So we know we're not going to want to go 100% Jump In and start ignoring Quick Draft. There is going to be some sort of balance there. And lastly, when doing just a Jump In event, there are no packs to open. So that affects your free ICRs for every 6 packs that you open. and also, again, limits your card pool. There's going to be commons, uncommons, rares that you'll never have access to in just Jump In, unless they very frequently start rotating out the packs or changing this. So it's something that we're going to have to watch on this. It's definitely changing a dynamic. The flip side of that coin is these are the commons and uncommons that you're building these theme decks around. So if you don't end up with access to commons and uncommons from opening packs, if you weren't going to be playing those in decks, what difference does it make? I don't know. There's definitely some finer points here that are going to have to work out, and we're here on day one. All in all, I think this is a good event. It's worth 1,000 gold very much. But at some point, there's going to be a breaking point here where this becomes less valuable than a quick draft. I'm just not sure where that is just yet. Stay tuned for future episodes. All right, so with all that having been said, don't forget, smash the like button like Hulk would. And of course, comment and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And one last thing, myself, I'm coming to you from America, and I have noticed that about 1/3 of my viewership is coming from the US, and about 1/3 is coming from various countries. And there's about 1/3 of my viewership that is just getting lumped into other. So to let me know you got to the end of the video, throw me a comment down in there and let me know where you are watching from.